Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin, and welcome to your latest Chelsea news. My manager Enzo Maresca, he is not taking any nonsense in the press conference. It's really good to see a particular manager who is very confident, who is very assured about what he wants to say in the media. Here we have the latest press conference with the match coming up in the Conference League against Ghent. And Nizar Kinsella was trying to find a bit of a headline. Nizar Kinsella went on to bat for Ben Chilwell. And this is what the response was from Enzo Maresca. Let's check this out.
Ben Chilwell's not available for this competition. Do you think maybe with the problems you have at fullback, maybe you have regrets about not including Chilwell in the UEFA squad?
Why we are problem fullback?
Just because Reece James has been out for a while, and maybe having another fullback in the mix would be a good thing.
No, I don't think so.
But with Chilwell, do you not have any regrets about him not being available for these UEFA matches?
No.
And
Good, Randy.
Ben Chilwell's not.
Next one. I love this. I love this attitude from Enzo Maresca. Straight up. What problem? No problem. Do you have regrets of not having Ben Chilwell in the squad? No. That's it. Next. Beautiful, beautiful. Look, me personally, I thought perhaps maybe we could have given opportunity to Ben Chilwell in the Conference League at least, but I get it though. He's not part of the future plan. So why do we have to give petty minutes? I mean, he's getting some minutes in the domestic cups, no problems. There are players that needs to get minutes. Renato Vega 100% needs to get minutes as well, and Conference League is a perfect opportunity for Renato Vega whilst Cucurella is probably rested. Okay, what do we do on the right side? Well, I'm not really sure whether Malo Gusto is in the squad. I think he is probably in the squad. To be honest, the whole squad for Conference League, there's a lot of players that are missing, but I think Malo Gusto is there. And even if Malo Gusto isn't there, there's options. There's Achipong, I'm pretty sure. And even if he doesn't get considered, we've got to give minutes to Desassi. We've got to give minutes to Benoit Badiashile, who's going to play centrally, Tosin. And I know we've got a little bit of qualms about Desassi starting on the right side because, he just doesn't perform over there. But in the Conference League, if Desassi can't seem to manage over there, then we've got major, major issues. So look, there are other options available. And Reece James, he's not going to be available for the time being, but the word is after the international break, he will be back. So I get what Enzo Maresca is saying. Like, it's not a big deal not having Ben Chilwell around. And here we have Mr. Nizar Kinsella trying to create a headline, trying to sort of force Enzo Maresca to say something out of line so that it can become a bit of a headline. And Enzo Maresca kept it nice and clean and just said, you know what? No, I don't want to elaborate to this stupid question any further. No, we're not going to regret. And there is no problem. He straight up said to Nizar Kinsella, what problem? Man's baffled. Nizar Kinsella thinks there's problem, and Enzo Maresca's like, what problem, brother? Brother, please explain to me. This is beautiful. I love this level of brutality, this level of punchy answers from Enzo Maresca. It just really shuts up the fan base as well, and the journalists, especially the journalists. And now Nizar Kinsella knows, if you're searching for that headline, you're not going to get it. Here we have a particular brother from social media saying, Nizar Kinsella tried creating some controversy and headlines about Ben Chilwell not being in the squad. Thought my manager would back down, but straight up told him no problems and no regrets. He tried to ask another question and the press officer cut him off. Good. I love it. Absolutely love the ruthlessness, and more ruthlessness is actually coming, ladies and gentlemen. Just hang on. Enzo Maresca's whether Chelsea are a better side now compared to when he first took over. If you analyze, I love this. Another really good response from Enzo Maresca. If you analyze results, then yes, but sometimes you don't win and the performance is good and you deserve to, like Palace. So true. That game against Palace, I was baffled that it was a draw. Second half was poor, but the first half we should have had absolutely put them away. And he's right. Like, if we just look at the results, then it all looks fine and dandy. But there is a lot of stuff that we still need to work on defensively and in midfield as well. And sometimes you win games and don't deserve it, like Bournemouth. I love the honesty from Enzo Maresca. He's able. Not too many managers will come out and actually say that we probably didn't deserve to win against Bournemouth. They'll go, no, we played a good game. The ego will kick in, right? But Enzo Maresca, he's a straight shooter. Like, he does not fluff around. Palace, we deserve to win. We got a draw. Bournemouth, we probably didn't deserve to get any points, but we won, which is fantastic. So in terms of points, we are doing well. In terms of the play, we are ahead of where I thought. We are doing well and moving in the right direction, but we can still attack and defend better. I love it. I love it. He's absolutely right. We can definitely defend better in terms of as a team, as a unit together. Goalkeeper, we're going to get to that conversation as well. Robert Sanchez got to make better decisions. Midfield, we've got to be a lot more resolute off the ball. And of course, we can attack much better. We still are missing opportunities, and we can create a lot more cutthroat opportunities, make better decisions up front. Certain players definitely can improve. Certain, phases of our game where we feel like we should be able to control, we can do that. We can do that. So this is fantastic from Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca on keeping players happy. We try to share minutes with all the players. In this moment, it looks like we have players playing in the Premier League and others in the Cup or Europe. But in general, it won't always be like this. So this is, once again, fantastic team management, fantastic man management from Enzo Maresca, spreading the minutes around. This is good, the fact that we're in Europe. I know we don't belong in this competition. I wish we were in Europa League, at least at a bare minimum, if we can't make it to the Champions League. But in terms of the size of the squad, this is good for everyone to get an opportunity. Cole Palmer is not in the Conference League squad in these early stages, so perfect opportunity for João Felix to play. And Nkunku, I'm sure, will start because he didn't start in the Premier League over the weekend. Nicholas Jackson's probably getting favoured over there, and so on and so forth. Many other players will get an opportunity. I'm sure Keenan Dewsbury Hall, Cesare Casadei, the conversation will start, and many other defenders who are not getting a look in will get an opportunity too in this competition. Enzo Maresca, we are happy and excited about tomorrow. We are not thinking, as I said before, you cannot start the first game thinking about the final. You have to go game after game. It's the way we are trying to approach this. Once again, I love it. He's making sure, Enzo Maresca is making sure, don't take this competition like you're already in the final. You're just waiting for the final, and this is all just a bit of a Mickey Mouse show. Don't get complacent. Any team out there could just end up embarrassing us, and I'm not banking on that to happen. I'm pretty sure, I'm confident, Chelsea, with the attitude that we have, we should be going out there and taking care of business in this league stage. But there are some tricky teams down the track in this Conference League that you don't want to disrespect too much, Real Betis is in it, and a few other teams that are fairly decent. So, yes, we are favourites, but I love how Enzo Maresca is saying, play to your merits, play to your level. Do not drop your level, or else you're not playing for me. So hopefully these players don't get too complacent. Hopefully the players take this seriously. And you must take it seriously in order to impress, in order to break into the first team. Impress 100%. Enzo Maresca, I don't think with Misha, it's a lack of confidence. It's Misha. He needs to improve some things. Like the rest, we are happy with the way he's working. Once again, look at the brutality and the ruthlessness. But it's true. People keep talking about it's maybe his confidence. He's just lacking a bit of... And Enzo Maresca is saying, there is no confidence issue here. The brother is confident. The brother is playing the way he is because that's who he is. He needs to develop and get better. It cannot get any more brutal than that, where the manager is saying he just lacks footballing IQ. He lacks the quality. And he's working on it. Hopefully he'll get better. Let's see what happens. Mudryk, I still believe, potentially will be leaving Chelsea Football Club, whether it's in the January transfer window as on a loan. I can't see how we sell him because it'll be a monumental loss. But loan, perhaps. And now I'm starting to think maybe the best way he's going to learn about football is probably under Enzo Maresca. So let's see what happens. But the minutes are going to be difficult. However, the longer we stay in the Conference League, he shall get some minutes there. But I love this absolute brutality from Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca, in football, things change quickly. Christoph, Misha, for all the players not starting in the Premier League, it doesn't mean they won't start next game. The only thing we ask when we give them the chance, they give everything. Absolutely. So whenever you get this opportunity, don't disrespect the competition. You're not getting minutes, impress. I love the fact that when we played against Barrow, we pumped them. And it needed to be pumping. And similarly in this Conference League, take it seriously. Score goals, assist, work hard, defend, work hard in the midfield, keep a clean sheet, and put away Ghent. And put a solid performance individually and collectively as a team as well. And then impress and be ready for the Premier League. I love it. Maresca defends Robert Sanchez and says the mistake at the weekend started with Gusto. Now, look, this, I understand what Maresca is trying to do. He's trying to protect Robert Sanchez to a certain level, but no need to put Gusto under the bus. So this 50-50, I don't completely agree with, but I get where he's coming from. I still think Robert Sanchez was the biggest mistake maker in that whole incident against Brighton for both the goals, if I'm being absolutely honest. The first one, if you're going to come out and you're going to punch the ball, you best punch the ball. Don't miss. Don't be coming out and missing, and then the opposition gets a free header whilst there's no one in goalkeeping position. That was actually quite mad from Robert Sanchez. Look, this is why I was a bit weary. I know everyone got very excited with how Robert Sanchez kept for 2 games prior to that, but I said, calmer. Let's see the consistency over at least 6 months, and then we can comment on it. But straight away, we saw the erratic behavior from Robert Sanchez, and even for the second goal, straight up passed it straight to the Brighton player. Even though Maresca said these sort of things can happen and he wants his keeper to still continue playing out from the back, you have to be aware, Robert Sanchez. You need to be aware of your surroundings and you still need to be as calm as possible. So, yeah, that one, I see what Maresca is trying to do. He's trying to protect Robert Sanchez, but I think Robert Sanchez needs to understand you're definitely the one that made the mistake over there, and you need to concentrate a little bit better. Now, Enzo Maresca, in regards to Cesare Casadei, he can cover different things. Physicality, he can help us on and off the ball. He can give us good things. I was happy the other day. For sure, we are going to see him again in that position. Cesare is more box to box. He likes to attack, but he can do that other part as well. So, look, I was actually very impressed by Cesare Casadei against Barrow. He played very well, to be honest. So I don't mind him seeing in the Conference League. I hope he does get an opportunity. I don't really need to see Caicedo, Enzo, Romeo Lavia being involved here. I'd rather have Casadei and Dewsbury Hall or whoever else in midfield. And look, yeah, it's not like I'm disrespecting Ghent, but I think these players are good enough to go up against them and then show that you can take care of Ghent. Do you know what I mean? Show that you can put them away. And as I said, I was very impressed with Casadei, and I want to keep seeing a little bit of him, how he performs. He knows Enzo Maresca from last season as well, and he talks about this. We're going to touch base on that. And we do need a little bit of something in midfield. Right now, it's Enzo, Caicedo, and Romeo Lavia. If God forbid something happens, like we saw recently with Romeo Lavia not being available, then you're stuck with Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, and you do need a little bit of something else. This is why a lot of people are a little bit upset the fact that Andre Santos is performing so well at Strasbourg. His involvement at Chelsea Football Club would have been nice. So Cesare Casadei, continue. Hopefully he gets some minutes against Ghent, and then he can build a little bit of consideration to be part of that midfield. I think something is needed in midfield. Cesare Casadei, the last season with Enzo, I played more forward, more box-to-box in midfield. This season, I'm training every day and playing as a holding midfielder. It's good for me to learn different positions. It can help in the future and career. I always have to be ready in every position he wants me to play. I love it. I actually enjoy the fact that he plays a little bit deeper. He has good ball-playing ability, and yeah, he can move around. He's athletic enough. He can throw his body around and then make those tackles, win the duels. So I don't mind this position one bit, playing a little bit deeper and playing somewhat as a register, but a little bit more physical as well. So, and yeah, whenever he finds an opportunity, he can arrive late into the box and see if he can score goals. I know he wants to be a little bit more of an attacking player, but this is a good role. This is a good role. If you want to be part of this Chelsea football team and part of the first team, do whatever you need to do to help the team out. And this is brilliant. Cesare Casadei, from the moment I decided to stay here, my goal is to become a Chelsea player, an important player for this team. I will always try my best for this team to keep improving and the goal to becoming an important part of this team. I like this attitude. I know it looks like maybe he might be on the outer, he might be in the market to be sold. Maybe all of this is part of that, trying to improve his value, give him a bit of game time and improve his skill set so that we can put him in the market. But on the other side, by doing all of this, if he does impress, he may just stick around. So let's see what happens moving forward. So that is the latest. Let's have a look if there is anything that has popped on since Aston Villa's winning. Aston Villa is winning against Bayern Munich. Oh my goodness me. Duran, Duran, did he just score? Oh my God. I have to see this. Oh, we might have to do a video later on. Duran scored. Oh my goodness me. This John Duran guy. That might have to be a separate video. Anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, ladies and gentlemen. Smash up the like button. Let me know your thoughts about Enzo Maresca being so brutally honest. Smash up the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya. Goodbye.